How are you today? oh, great. I'm sorry about the delay. We've been having a very hectic time here at the studio. Very well, so with you today, we're going to be doing a general color analysis, including makeup and clothing. Very good. Okay, beautiful. Let's put your hair down like this so it covers your face. I want to see the contrast between your hair, your eyes, and your skin. Now, we're gonna do the full report for clothing and makeup, and also your overall season. Very good. Let's work on your season. From the top, my overall impression of color tones, we have a very rich, deep, and neutral warm undertones of your beautiful brown skin. That is hinting me a little bit of autumn and maybe some summer, but I'm more inclined with autumn here. So I got my crowns for the autumn season that I do believe will be your true colors. Now we have to find out which autumn are you. We have our very cool tones with olives that I find very beautiful for you. Let's see. You're gonna look straight forward, please. Okay, blues. I'm very liking this area here of olive tones. Grayish tones maybe, but this area here, it's calling me a lot. That's a color that truly pops out immediately. So let's go with the dark autumn, deep autumn colors. Okay, so we still see these tones here. We even go a little bit down this area. Cool colors. Not very inclined to that area in a specific. Okay. Warm colors, I will say it's something that are more inclined with you. Let's see this. True autumn, deep colors, cool tones can be too much. Maybe this one right here. Oh yes, definitely. Yeah, when we move down from the cool tones, we're finding warm autumn colors, even a hint of summer, but I'm moving towards the autumn colors for you that I think it's gonna be more rich and beautiful. Nothing too brownish, too light. More rich. Oh, this one is beautiful. Yes. Yes. More inclined here on the top. Let me check. Maybe this one. Too bright. Yeah, I'm more inclined to deep colors with you, either summer or autumn. I wouldn't say spring or winter. The cool tones, very pastel colors is something that I wouldn't be inclined to. Let me just write that down. You have very beautiful dark brown eyes and dark brown hair. And your rich brown skin, it really pops out for autumn and summer. Are you thinking of changing your hair color? Yeah, because this can drastically change if you change your hair color to anything darker than you have right now. Maybe a dark brown, it's okay, but let's say if you go with reds or maybe blondes, anything too light, it will definitely throw away what we work on this color analysis. So I'm moving more towards the deep autumn for you. Your skin has very warm and golden depth there that I really find very beautiful, and that combined with your hair color is very beautiful. Now your eyes are quite dark, so that's gonna help a lot with these tones, these warm, rich tones. Let's see here. Since I'm already thinking about the rich tones, let's move into this area here. These are colors that we don't want to see. Let's look for high contrast colors for the classic deep autumn. It still gives us into the green shades, which I will call deep olive colors. Mustard, burnt orange will be on this area here for your main color. Terracotta, chocolate brown, many shades of chocolate colors, perfect, but nothing too matching to your skin tone. We want to go up or lower, nothing in the middle, nothing that looks too like you. I would say an example like for me, my brownish skin could be an olive colors. If I wear a tan blouse on my skin, it's gonna get lost. But in my case, I have two skin tones. My face looks lighter than my arms and my legs because I get tan. So if I wear that, it's gonna look all the same with leggings, right? So we want to avoid that. We want to go a tone higher or lower. In my case, it would be maybe mustard yellow, brownish tone, but nothing tan. So we want to avoid browns that are very close to your skin color, very darkish or very light. Warm navy too will be here. Teal, gold colors. Gold is also a color that I cannot wear because it's quite similar to my skin. So it's just an example of what I'm telling you that we could be avoiding here. Which in your case we will be right into this area of colors. Let me see if we can see in the color analysis. You will be right in this area, right here, along this area, which is this rich colors for autumn. Nothing too icy. Icy colors are gonna look very odd on you, which will be from this to here. It's something that we truly want to be staying away from. Yeah, like rosy cool colors, like this one's very cool. I will call it spring colors. Yes, let me write that down for your report. And avoid rosy colors. Terracottas will be nice with your rich color. High contrast but warm, which definitely is the classic deep autumn colors. Gold jewelry is gonna look very great. Yeah. Okay. Your hair is very dark. Eyes are deep. High contrast. Colors that you're gonna lean are gonna be charcoal, black, sapphire, maybe cool emerald. Cool emerald could be with the greens. So it's something that is quite hard to match the greens, but in your case we're gonna go into this area too. Okay, let's go with camel colors, very warm greens. Yeah, those are too cool, and we want to avoid those colors. Okay, but don't worry, might be babbling a little bit right now, but in your report it's gonna be very clear with images on the colors. So overall, we already know you are a deep autumn color. That is your season, and I would say your backup could go deep winter. I was leaning towards summer, but no, definitely more of a very deep winter, which the colors can match better. I want to see which colors are gonna go best for your makeup now. We're gonna do for makeup eyeshadows, maybe blush, lip, and also clothing. Yeah, for deep winter, I would say colors like true black, charcoal, ruby, fuchsia, royal blue, but nothing light. Light colors like those are like a no-no. Yeah, nothing that looks too pastel, I would say. To avoid icy colors, baby pastels, yeah, anything that looks too springy, and in that area, it's what we don't want to see. Okay, I'm trying to move towards your eyeshadows Let's see if I have a eyeshadow palette that looks close to it. Maybe my color board. Probably. We'll see in a second. Okay. Yeah, I'm still seeing brownish colors. Burnt orange is a good color. Even yellow maybe. I'm gonna put it a little bit closer to you. We have the blue that I was popping out. The black. Could never go bad with that color. With the red orange, we have it here. Like a burnt orange, yes. Terracotta, chocolate colors. We keep seeing it here, which will be the complementary color. Maybe this tone will be to the red orange color stones. Let me write that down because I will forget. Browns and maybe copper tones. Deep olive for your eyeshadows. Perfect. Gold, it's a color that I truly love for eyeshadows, but it's so hard to match, and in you it just pop out. Like gold, it's your color, and I would say it's so hard to match. I really love how it looks in the eyes. Burnt orange is, I would say, your perfect color too. Let me see if I have a shade of eyeshadows. I do think that I have one along here because yes, in our color board. Let's see. We should really have it. Deep olive will be something similar to this tone right here. I do have a beef with green, but in you it's just something magical. Nothing too greenish like this. Oops, I'm sorry. Maybe this one. Let's do a little swatching here. I don't know if it can be noticed. This one right here. Yes. Even with glitter, some shimmer on it can look good. No, but this one, this board will be your color. I'm sorry, I cannot move it a lot because one is broken right here. But the burnt orange that I was telling you about, like this one, you see how it almost matches my skin tone. Yeah, it's a color that I cannot wear, you see. And I tend to get extremely red like a tomato, so it's colors that I cannot wear. But look at that. Yeah, these colors are gonna match you perfectly. Even this one, I would say, if you want to have fun with glitter. Very beautiful colors. No, I don't normally do a matchup with ours because I am Mexican. With Mexicans, we tend to have double tone. Our arms tend to be darker than our faces in some cases. Not everybody, of course, but we tend to be like that. But you see, now it does look a bit different with my face because I get really, really red. So you want to see that some people do the swatches in their arms and then they match it to their faces. In my case, it doesn't work, but you can do that. Yeah, because of the redness. And some people work, not on me. I'm a tomato, especially during winter. Now for the winter color, which will be on this area too. Oh, this one is very pretty for you. Oh gosh, that looks blue. That is odd. I don't know if you can notice, but I see this color as an olive greenish color, but when I swatch it, it looks like silver. That is so odd. Then next to it, I see it as green too, but it turns out gold. That is so odd. Yeah, I never swatched that one, but wow. But no, this board right here, these terracotta colors, the one at the tops too, perfect for you. This is the color board by Coco Urban. I got it on Amazon, so I think this one can work perfectly for you. Let's move down for foundation and blush. Okay, we're gonna look straightforward, please. I can already see pinkish in this area. Right here. Deep peach could be a color. Warm berry, terracotta, cinnamon, which will be into these areas right here. Even goldish color. I love gold. It's gonna look amazing on you. Champagne, bronze, like the swatch that I did, but not too much. Maybe brick color, which would be around this area right here. Foundation, we want to work with golden undertones, maybe neutral warm. We want to avoid anything pink, cool foundation, nothing that leans toward pink. We want to avoid that at all. Now let's go for your clothing. I think I have all the information needed for makeup, and to be honest, this color board will work wonders for you. I think it has very beautiful colors that can complement you. Okay, colors that flatter. I would say I'm in love with gold with you. Let me see my fabrics here. Oh, I like that one. Pinkish no color. No, I don't like that. I mean, you can play with colors all you want, but colors that complement you. Maybe here. No. Yes. This is a big yes. I don't know with the lining here, but I see it a little bit deep, dark green. Might show a little bit blue, but these colors will definitely complement you a lot. Yeah, very, very beautiful. Deep olive. It's a color that I would say will match you perfectly for your clothing. Other colors that they maybe sapphire, poppy green. I'm sorry, poppy red, not green. Warm coral. Coral could be like a pinkish, but it has to be warm. Cool berry tones. A bit of sapphire that works and leans into the deep winter palettes. I think it looks better in with the Yule colors tones. If you wear these cooler Yule tones, you need to add a little bit of the warm autumn that I was telling you are, just to kind of balance it. But don't worry, I'm gonna give you examples of a few outfits and you can match it from there. Your coloring overall is deep with warm neutral colors. We just want to avoid, the rule of thumb will be anything too bright, too pinkish, too pastel. Especially in your face, your lips. Yeah, because those colors are gonna pop out, and they're gonna be the center of the focus when what we want to do with makeup is be a complementary color of our whole few natural colors. We don't want the makeup to be the star. We want us to be the star and use makeup as a little bit of help. You know, satin dress colors, green colors are gonna be very good. Yeah, for tops, greens. You know, might wear with greens, but when you are gonna be good colors, anything on these shades here. I will avoid something like this. I will call it frog green, but anything underneath, good. This shade of pink, no. Tan colors could work depending. Yeah, it's all about an if, how you combine it with your true colors and how it matches. It all depends on the tone. Yeah. Don't worry, in your report it's all gonna be explained. You're gonna receive your full report and a few images that are gonna be more easy to follow. With the report is mostly a lot of words and colors, but when you see it in the images, it makes sense. And you can also look online. I am a deep autumn. Send me some outfits. You're gonna see a lot, and that can help you a lot. See it more visual. So we're gonna go with the best match, best neutral colors: espresso brown, chocolate, warm black, deep olive. Deep olive is something that I really love on you. Caramel, warm navy. With blues, we have to be very careful not to be too bright, too pastel-y, like baby blue, nothing like that. But olive green, deep green, olive, these are colors that keeps popping up in the board. So these are colors that it really, really match you. And I would say overall, your color will be deep olive and burnt orange. I don't know if you ever seen those movies from the 70s that they had like this color palettes, which is, it was a lot of orange, it was a lot of greens too. And I do remember this movie. Oh, what's it called? Oh gosh, I forgot the name. But it's a recent movie with Christian Bale. They're playing a character from the 70s, and the full clothing of that era, I think it matches you perfectly, especially the girls. The girls, the clothes that they're wearing, those colors from the 70s are something that I think it will look perfect for you. It keeps popping up in my mind, that movie, because of the era, the 70s. It was a lot of orange, browns, very deep olive colors. Okay, so I think that's all the information that I need for your color analysis report. I'm gonna work on it and try to work on the images for the color boards. But I do think that with eyeshadows, this color board can work you well. I'm not setting you up, or it's not sponsored or anything, but this color board has colors that I think will truly match you for eyeshadows, especially these two. This one, we just want to avoid the bright ones. At the end, we have purples and maybe some bluish, but these first three, I think it will work perfectly on you. Okay, Allison, it was a pleasure. Thank you so much for taking my service. It was a dear pleasure. In case you have any questions, let me know, but I will be sending you a report. And if you have questions about it, please let me know. It was a pleasure. Please take care.